Disney World is launching some wild new technology, and Easter snacks are everywhere. We also swung by the freshly reopened All-Star Movies Resort and found out a little bit more about the changes coming to the Jungle Cruise. Oh yeah, and Disneyland is expanding? It's all coming up right now on DFB Guide. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. This week we got a chance to see some new Disney technology in action that's going to surprise you, I think. Character Breakfast returns to Hollywood Studios, and we found some new secret menu dishes in Disney Springs. Plus, we got big updates on blockbuster Disney films and so much more. So let's get into it. All right, we've got a Disneyland expansion to talk about. This week, we're kicking things off with the most exciting and vaguest announcement. Disneyland is expanding. So Disney's just announced some multi-year plans for expansion of its California theme parks as well as shopping and parking. It's called Disneyland Forward. Right now, Disney has not officially announced anything beyond that they are looking to rezone some areas of land that is already a part of Disneyland to create more flexibility in possible expansion projects. Now, this means working with the local Anaheim government to get that rezoning approved over the next 2 years. Disney's not seeking any outside funding for the expansion, which may help the plans proceed. Included in the announcement was concept art for possible expansion projects that could bring new rides, lands, hotels, and more to Disneyland. Many of the possible ideas that would likely be new lands added to Disneyland Park and Disney California Adventure include lands and rides that are coming to Disney's overseas parks, like the Frozen, Tangled, and Peter Pan areas coming to Tokyo Disney Sea, or Zootopia coming to Shanghai Disneyland. Since Disney is at the very beginning of the planning stage on this project, there are very few hard details. They have to make it okay with Anaheim to do this in the first place. So we will, of course, be following all the latest news as this expansion progresses and we find out more about what new rides might be coming to Disneyland. Now, Disney World is testing facial recognition technology. From March 23rd to April 23rd, Disney World's going to be testing this new feature at Magic Kingdom. They're going to capture an image of your face, convert it into your own personal number, and associate that number with your park admission. This is similar to how the biometric fingerprint scanners had been used at park entrances back when we were okay with touching something thousands of strangers had just touched. You'll take off any hats, sunglasses, or other accessories, but keep your mask on for the facial recognition camera, and all images will be discarded after 30 days. Keep in mind that Magic Kingdom's just testing facial recognition out, and your participation is entirely optional at this time. There will be a separate line for the facial recognition test. If you'd rather opt out of testing altogether, you can go through any of the other lines and tap your park admission to the scanners as normal. And MagicMobile has arrived in Disney World. I don't know if it's MagicMobile or MagicMobile. We'll see. Disney's other new tech. It essentially lets your phone become your Magic Band. This has started to become available on some smart devices. You'll be able to use your phone or Apple Watch to tap into the parks, link your PhotoPass photos, and more. For now, it's only available on select Apple devices, but the rollout to include Android devices will happen this year. Once it pops up on your phone, you may need to reinstall your My Disney Experience app for it to work. You can set up your MagicMobile Pass right in the app. Your personal pass will be in express mode, which means you can access it at touch points without even unlocking your phone. If you link others in your travel party, you'll have to manually pull up your family and friends' passes in your digital wallet to use those. Once it's all set up, you won't need to use a Magic Band or key card to enter the parks, just your phone. And All-Star Movies has reopened. The first of Disney World's All-Star Resorts has reopened. We're still waiting to hear when All-Star Sports and All-Star Music are going to be joining the party again. Things are generally the same as before the closures at this hotel, though there are plenty of health and safety guidelines posted around the resort and lots of plexiglass separating tables in the quick service restaurant. The world premiere food court is also only operating with mobile order at the moment, so if you need to use cash or have specific allergy concern, speak to a cast member and they can help you. Otherwise, it's going to be kind of weird. You're going to mobile order, you're going to go up and the cast member will go and get you what you've ordered and bring it to you. So you're not going to go to the cases, you're not going to go to the refrigerators, etc. All right, and we've got new characters coming to Disney's Jungle Cruise. Now, in January, Disney announced that the Jungle Cruise would change in both Disney World and Disneyland with the addition of some new characters that will beef up the storyline of the ride. Thanks to a Disney Imagineer interview with Attractions Magazine, we know a little more about those new characters. Alberta Falls, granddaughter of the world-renowned Dr. Albert Falls and owner of the Skipper Canteen in Magic Kingdom, will be joining the party. Felix Petchman, the 13th, the animatronic skipper, will encounter on the reimagined ride. Dr. Leonard Moss, an acclaimed Canadian botanist, Rosa Soto Dominguez, a celebrated Mexican artist, Japan's preeminent entomologist, Dr. Kon Chunosuke, who is also a member of the legendary Society of Explorers and Adventurers, which is some deep Disney lore and backstory you're going to find in Disney parks around the world, and Siobhan Puffin Murphy, Alberta's distant cousin, who has quite the affinity for puffins. The reimagining of the ride is also solving the negative depictions and more centered around creating new positive cultural representations. Disney hasn't announced what that means for the Trader Sam animatronic, but Trader Sam's Enchanted Tiki Bar, the Disneyland Hotel, and Trader Sam's Grotto at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort will be sticking around. And we've got some news about a cruise to nowhere. All cruises are currently canceled through August 2021, but Disney has stated that it hopes to resume limited operations this fall. Now, if you live in the UK, you might be able to set sail sooner. Staycations with Disney Magic at Sea are exclusively for UK residents, and they're basically cruises to nowhere. 2, 3, or 4 nights will depart from London Tilbury, Newcastle, Liverpool, and Southampton this summer. Guests will stay on board the Disney Magic throughout the entire cruise. Bookings will open in April for sail dates starting in the summer. All right, Disney movie news. Disney released some giant news this week about more movies coming directly to Disney Plus alongside their theatrical debuts. Great news if you aren't quite ready to sit in a movie theater yet. Cruella will be on Disney Plus Premier Access and in theaters May 28th. LUCA will be offered for free to all Disney Plus subscribers starting June 18th, and Black Widow will be debuting on Disney Plus Premier Access and be in theaters on July 9th. If Cruella and Black Widow follow the mold of previous Premier Access movies, they will cost $30 to watch. Over to restaurant and snack news, Character Breakfast returns to Hollywood and Vine in Hollywood Studios. The play and dine experience with Disney Junior characters is back at Hollywood and Vine. Minnie's Seasonal Dine had already returned to this restaurant for lunch and dinner, but now you can once again have breakfast with Fancy Nancy and Vampirina. Just like Disney World's other character meals, those characters are going to stay at a safe distance right now, and they won't be signing autographs or posing for selfies. You can also see, by the way, I think Goofy is there too from Mickey's Roadster Racers. The menu has also switched up from a buffet to a prix meal where you select a single entree choice, though all-you-can-eat pancakes are one of the options. You can see our review of the returning breakfast and what other friends are there to greet you over at DisneyFoodblog.com. Now, Jock, Lindsey's Hangar Bar has come up with a new secret menu. Yep, they've got 4 secret menu cocktails: Lucky Lindy, the Bully Mammoth, Starry Night Mojito, and the Oxygen Tank. Lucky Lindy is floral and sweet, though it's made with Baijiu Dragonfire Jameson. The Bully Mammoth is a citrus and tea-based cocktail. The Mojito is solid and classic, and the Oxygen Tank tastes just like cotton candy. There are also secret menu fries, house fries with garlic ranch, and they're cut in-house, marinated in malt vinegar, and then fried. And these are definitely some of the best fries we've ever had, even if they were out of that garlic ranch when we ordered them. And there's a new flatbread. The Bourbon flank steak flatbread features romesco sauce, manchego, arugula, and peppadew peppers, and it's going to cost you $9. This one was fresh and had a lot of flavor packed in. Now, you won't see these items except that new flatbread printed on the menu, so you have to ask for them by name. Now, the Joy of Tea in Epcot's China Pavilion has a brand new special menu item listed just below that pink milk cocktail we showed you guys last week. This is salt and pepper popcorn chicken. There's nothing fancy going on here. You'll get a plate of popcorn chicken with some bok choy for $7.95, but it was really, really good. So if you prefer your wings seasoned instead of sauced, these are going to be made for you. And Joffrey's Royal Anandapur Tea Company in Animal Kingdom wowed us with a super simple dessert this week. This new lemon cake might not look like anything special, but it's a pretty perfect little loaf cake. Not too sweet, not too lemony, with a tasty light icing on top. It's also a pretty good size for just $4.99. And we saw another new treat at Joffrey's kiosk this week. You may find the strawberry and cheese pastry at kiosks around Disney World, but we got ours at the one just outside Tower of Terror for $4.99. This pastry is very similar to a Danish, but with lots of powdered sugar and less icing. The filling was perfectly balanced, even if it tasted more like cherry than strawberry. Grab it if you see it. We thought it was delicious. And Joffrey's in Disney Springs has added a new coffee upgrade. You can now get Orange Bird printed on the top of your latte for 50 cents. The Orange Bird image has just been added to the Ripple app that Joffrey's uses to print images right onto your coffee, including your own face if you upload a selfie. Now, the Ganachery in Disney Springs has a very unique Easter drink. It's a chocolate bunny filled from the bottom to right below the ears with a bourbon chocolate drink. That drink is made in-house with chocolate, milk, cream, vanilla bean, bourbon, and a pinch of salt, all for $15. We were big fans of the chocolate beverage. It was smooth and sweet, and there's a $12 non-alcoholic version as well, but this is definitely one of the most unique Easter treats we've seen in Disney World in recent years. Now, Disney World did debut some other Easter treats in bakery cases this week, and while they don't have very exciting names, they were all pretty tasty. The chocolate Easter cupcake for $5.19 is your basic chocolate cupcake with a seasonal twist. Yellow, blue, and purple frosting with chocolate Mickey ears, pastel sprinkles, and a white chocolate Easter egg. The cake is moist and the frosting is very, very sweet. It's definitely tasty, but this one is for sure for the Instagram pic. And Disney's Old Key West Resort put a little more into their Easter cupcake. It's a lemon cupcake filled with strawberry filling, topped with buttercream, and garnished with, quote, decorative Easter touches, unquote. Now, the cake itself was a little boring flavor-wise, but the inside of this cupcake was a tie-dye color explosion that we were not expecting, with a very tart strawberry filling that we wish there was more of. It's available at Goods Food to Go through April 5th for $5.99, and probably worth getting if you're interested in that flavor combo. Now, there's a new Easter cake at the Artist's Palette at Disney Saratoga Springs Resort, and that one has similar decorative Easter touches, which means basically more ice and grass. This is another color one with blue, yellow, and pink cake layers, and in between the layers of lemon sponge cake are strawberry buttercream and fresh diced strawberries. This is one of our favorite Easter treats we've tried this year. There's a lot going on, and it's very unique. You can get it for $5.99. And we've got another Easter cupcake to tell you about. The Boardwalk Bakery has a classic vanilla cupcake with lemon curd filling and vanilla buttercream. There are Candy Krispies on top, and it's all $5.99. The frosting to cake ratio was perfect, and there was plenty of lemon curd filling. So this one's great if you want a lighter cupcake or you're not into chocolate. And over at the Beach Club Marketplace has 4 Easter treats in the bakery case. The Easter cookies and cream bonbons are a seasonal twist on the Beach Club staple Oreo bonbons. The set is 4 Oreo bonbons filled with Oreo mousse and an Oreo base and sprayed in that velvety chocolate Disney's been all about lately, and it's $6.49. As always, the Oreo bonbons are, of course, delicious. That's why they are a cult classic. Now, the Robin's Egg Blueberry Macarons give you a set of 3 large blue speckled macarons filled with a blueberry ganache as well as a blueberry jam. These are all sitting atop a chocolate crunch nest, essentially think chocolate cereal, for $6.19. Now, these were surprisingly good with a great texture, not just a cute snack. There's a carrot cake cupcake with cream cheese icing as well, decorated with chocolate ganache, cookies and cream crumbs, buttercream icing, and wildflower sprinkles for $5.49. This is very sweet, probably not our favorite carrot cake cupcake from the past 2 weeks, but still tasty. And there's the Easter Bunny Strawberry Cheesecake. It's a strawberry cheesecake with a lemon crust and sprayed in velvet white chocolate with a ruby red glitter glaze and fondant for $5.99. This one was very cute, but kind of missed the mark and had a bit too much fondant. Over at Everglazed Donuts in Disney Springs, there's a new donut topped with Peeps. This donut is dipped in vanilla frosting and topped with pastel candy decorations, green buttercream grass, a malted milk ball, Easter egg, and a peep. So if you love those Easter candies, you'll be into it. If not, you can skip it in favor of some of the other flavors they have at Everglazed. We also tried the Strawberry Sour Patch Frozen Lemonade, which is a frozen slushy lemonade with Sour Patch Kids in it, real tart and sweet. And you can get a combo of the donut and lemonade for $12. Now, in merchandise news, we've got some new ears to talk about. Pastel Ears are at World of Disney in downtown Disney. They're kind of pastel rainbow tie-dye looking ears. Now, these are similar to those Lily Aldridge designer ears, but with a much lower price tag, and they didn't sell out in a matter of minutes like Lily's did. These are multicolored pastel sequins covering the headband and ears with a shiny pastel bow in the center. They're $29.99. And we've got some blue, purple, periwinkle ears. We really don't know what color these are. They're at 5 and Dime in Disney California Adventure, and we're going to let you decide what color these are. Whatever they are, they're covered in sequins with a very 80s style prom dress, ruffly, I don't know, is that chiffon bow? These are $29.99, and we also spotted these at the Emporium in Magic Kingdom. And at the Emporium, we also found a new pair of purple ears with a puffy pink polka dot bow. They're also $29.99. These are very Daisy-esque. We finally have a new popcorn bucket in Disney World. We found it for $12 at Dino Whamma in Dinoland, USA in Animal Kingdom. This bucket features Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Daisy, and Donald with some Magic Kingdom icons. We also found 101 Dalmatians vintage outfits. In Uptown Jewelers in Magic Kingdom, we spotted a matching Pongo shirt and Perdita dress with some serious vintage flair. This is perfect for those of you headed out to Dapper Day. The Perdita outfit is actually a dress and a cardigan with a poodle skirt style featuring a Dalmatian instead. The set costs $168 and the Pongo bowling shirt costs $59.99. We also found these over in Marketplace Co-op in Disney Springs and on Shop Disney. And we've got a new Dooney and Bourke arriving at Legends of Hollywood in Disney's Hollywood Studios and at World of Disney in Disney Springs. This new bag is a Sidekick collection and has a print with tons of rare Disney characters, including Miko, Flounder, Pua, Mrs. Potts, Raja, Lumiere, and more. The collection includes a tote, backpack, crossbody bag, and magic band. There's also a specialty annual pass holder satchel bag in this collection. So there's the news for this week for March 27th. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to sign up for our newsletter where we tell you throughout the week every single new thing that's happening. And don't forget, we're watching to see, are the Halloween party and Christmas party coming back? When's the Disney dining plan coming back? When's FastPass coming back? Lots and lots and lots that we're still waiting for announcements around. So join that newsletter so you are the first to know when that stuff is announced. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.